good evening, Jule, as they say in Ladakh for hello, goodbye and thank you. So, Jule Ladakh, this is my last and conclusive video about Leh and Ladakh tour, which is being taken on 9th of July 2017. But I would say that I would put this first on my vlog so that you get all the tip points, even though you are not very interested in my philosophy and the beauty seen through my eyes. You will be able to get all the information that is required to plan a Leh Ladakh trip. Leh Ladakh, as it is said, it is a place of enchanted people, the Buddhist monastery place. You will find lot of peace, lot of colors, lot of beauty of nature, lot of cold. First of all, we'll go for bookings. So if you're planning a Leh Ladakh trip, you must plan it between June to August in any year. The passes, Leh Ladakh via Srinagar or Manali, most of the roads are open only in those seasons. So do plan in June, July and August. Go for your bookings through air ticket if you are a comfortable traveler like me. Delhi Leh are very frequent flights. I think there are daily flights from Delhi to Leh and Leh to Delhi. You can plan it via Srinagar. Leh is an international airport connected only through Nepal and China, I think. But to Indian cities, most of the cities are connected to Leh. So you can go for an air ticket booking. If you are a biking lover, Leh is your place. Go for it. But point to note, bikes which are private and registered in your name will only be allowed inside Leh. Other than that, best is to hire a bike inside Leh, because the commercial bikes, black number plate or yellow number plate, will be allowed only if they have a JK10 number, that is Leh local registration number. Third is road travel. Very exhausting, but if you like road travel, if you like to see the beauty on highways, you can go for it. Talking about road trip to Leh, you can go by taxi or by bus depending on your convenience. There is a Himachal tourism bus that operates from Manali to Leh. Very beautiful sights in between. You have a night accommodation. We actually went from Delhi to Leh by air and came back by Himachal tourism bus. Took 33 hours from Leh to Manali, and further to Delhi we are hiring again a tourism bus. The earlier tourism bus, the Leh Manali tourism bus, involves sightseeing, accommodation and 2 meals, that is dinner and breakfast at the accommodation site. So this is about bookings here, getting in, getting out of Leh. Now about the accommodation, Leh is a sea of hotels, guest houses and homestays and tent accommodations. You can go for any of them as per your liking. We went to Mountain View Guest House. The owner is Mr. Chandra. I'm sure I'll be able to insert a picture of the guest house and Mr. Chandra in this video. So this is a very comfortable, hygienic and home-like place. However, not very luxurious, but I really liked it. We stayed 4 to 5 nights in Leh in this guest house. Mountain View Guest House is situated in Upper Karzu, Leh. The next thing is, about accommodation, go for booking.com or agoda.com. These are the best sites which give more hotels and better codes of hotels and guest house bookings. About the do's and don'ts in Leh, I would say first of all, do acclimatize, rest for 24 hours when you get in Leh. Do not plan any sightseeing or outdoors when you are in Leh right on the day one. We rested the whole day one. Second thing is, be on lot of liquid diet, lot of soups. Veg thukpa is one specialty of Tibet which can be tried. It is a lot of relief in that weather. If you are an asthma patient, take special care of yourself. Permit. The permit is very important. You should go to DC office. The office is called DC Office Leh, which can be navigated through taxi stand, passing through your tourist information center, and you can ask anybody in Leh will be able to guide you to DC office. Go there right in the morning at 10 o'clock, get your permit. Permit will cost you something around 400 to 520 rupees per day plus 400 fixed price. That should be the cost of permit. The permits will be required to go to Pangong Lake, Nubra Valley, and all outskirts of Leh. So inside Leh you don't need a permit, but if you wish to go to outskirts other than Leh, you have to take a permit, and it will be, you have to keep enough number of copies of the permits because they will be deposited in the check posts. You must carry your Aadhaar card. That is the thing which is required to make your permit. Your permits in hand, having your bike or share taxi or private taxi arranged for your local as well as outskirt tours. Let us discuss about the trip, number of days and the points that you must cover. So on day 1, as I said, acclimatize, go to bazaar, shop a little bit, eat out, good. You are good to go on day 2. Day 2 you can do a local excursion of Leh which will involve Gurdwara Pathar Sahib, Magnetic Hill, Sangam. I've talked very vastly about all these points in my proper vlog. So cover these points, come back. While coming back you can go to Spituk Monastery and Hall of Fame. It is basically an army maintained museum. You may find the details in my further vlog. On day 2 you can go to Hemis, you can go to Tikse, and you can go to She. All these 3 are very popular monasteries of Leh. Talking about She, it also has a palace and the monastery is in the palace. The Droog Public School is popularly known as Rancho's School, which was in 3 Idiots. So you can cover this. But while talking about Hemis, Tikse and She, I would also like to highlight that if you are planning a 2-day trip to Pangong Lake, that is if you are planning to stay at Pangong, you can also cover these things while coming back or while going to Pangong Lake because it is on the way. So you can do a 1-day tour local Leh, and you can do a 2-day tour Pangong, which will also cover Hemis, Tikse and She Monastery. So these are 2 days. Talking about Tikse, when you cross Tikse you will find a very beautiful cafe called Cafe Cloud. Do not miss it. You must visit this place. They serve a good North Indian buffet. If you are a North Indian, that is North Indian plains, you will enjoy it. So coming to Pangong, I've already told that you can plan a visit to Pangong, maybe 1-day tour, going in the morning, coming back, or a 2-day tour which will involve a tent accommodation overnight. Warning you specifically about the tent accommodation, very rooted, not very luxurious, so do plan accordingly. They are simple tents. Toilets are like public toilets, so think about it. Okay, Pangong is hardly a 1-day 1 hour adventure. So talking further, 1-day trip, in fact 2-day trip must be kept for Nubra Valley. You will pass Khardungla Pass, which is the world's highest motorable road. While traveling to Nubra Valley, you will have to stay for a day in Nubra Valley because it will be very tiring to spend 1 day and coming back on the same day. So do plan a drive to Nubra Valley, crossing Khardungla Pass, going to Hundar and enjoying your evening camel safari at Hundar Sand Dunes. Then coming back, and on your 2nd day while returning from Nubra Valley to Leh, you can go to Sumur Monastery and Panamik. Panamik is basically famous for hot sulfur springs which are good for, they have medicinal values. Then coming back, I think you're done with your Leh Ladakh trip, talking about the major points. So now time to go to my favorite section, food. I've already told you that Tikse has one very beautiful Cafe Cloud, nice ambience, good food, little extra costly but affordable. Now talking about food joints in Leh, you have numerous food joints, but my particular favorites are Apple Tree Restaurant and Yum Yum Cafe in the main bazaar, Nook Restaurant in the main bazaar. Then the most favorite one is World Garden Cafe. It houses a beautiful floor seating as well as garden seating under the roof of trees, and they serve nutritious and very affordable food. Yummy too. At Pangong and Nubra Valley and most of the places in Leh, you will find the roadside dhabas serving veg Maggi, parathas, lot of tea. So while in Leh, you must try to keep yourself on a lot of liquid diet, juices, soups, veg thukpa, and the milkless teas. The tea which does not have milk, maybe ginger lemon tea, my personal favorite. With that, at Van Vihar Manali on 9th July 2017, Bhumika Srivastava saying bye-bye to you all, and I'm very, very happy and pleased to share my Leh Ladakh trip with you. Do watch this section for a lot of more travel diaries across India. Bye-bye.